zoom, like a race car flight, but it ain't a car. It's a super fast tortoise going the speed of light, breaking all the
Even in space, a group of tortoises is called a creep. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we bring good vibes and good times. Welcome to the morning coffee show with Super Fast Tortoise. Welcome to the morning coffee show, where we have the flow. Good vibes from head to toe.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Super Fast Tortoise Morning Coffee Show.
Whoa! Whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa. Calm yourself down, hillbilly. It's Friday.
It is.
Friday!
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, fun day.
That's
Time
right.
for the weekend.
It's time for the weekend. Excited for the weekend.
Yeah.
So this is the 2 days you don't have to be on StreamYard.
Yep.
Really, especially after today, with the trouble I'm having today. It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Because like out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, only one of us got that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the weird thing about it.
Right. Right. And it's the first time in years since we've seen something like that.
Yep. I had to check my other stuff, like my arena, just see if it got flagged or not, or whatever.
Right.
Else, I need a couple more sites I need to check.
Mm-hmm.
Do that later.
That's cool. You check it out, see how it goes. But besides that, hello everybody. Welcome to Super Fast Tortoise. We got an interesting show for you today. It's interesting because everybody's here that wants to be amazing. All right. Let's introduce some people to the show. Right next to me on my right, we have the one, the only, the...
Time to rock!
We got the TheoneRAYman.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. That's right. He's here. He's present. That counts.
I am both of those things.
That's right. And with that, next to Rayman in the purple background, we have the handsome, the delectable MTG Hillbilly.
Dag, blag
That's right. Here we got Hillbilly chilling out with us today, having a great time.
What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great morning. Better than my morning.
Better
Yeah,
than the
boy.
morning. It's Friday. Like it's Friday, but it feels like a Monday.
Yeah, it does. Makes you got to stream tomorrow, too.
Right. Nice try. I get my weekend. I got a busy weekend ahead of me.
Well, you got to give me A for effort, I guess.
Yep. Yep. Tomorrow we start working on plans for moving. Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah. With that, below me in the purple circle, in the blue robes, we have mugenfool.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. And everybody says hello to mugenfool. Boop, boop, boop. That's right. Then next to mugenfool, the circle, the wolf, we have Lone Wolf.
What's up, everyone?
What's up? You guys rock. You guys rule. So glad to hear and see that you guys are doing good today. Look at that. Look at that. It's an amazing day. It really is. Especially when dinner's going to be easy to make today. We're having baked potatoes and creamy corn.
Go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you sound so excited for baked potatoes and cream corn.
Baked potatoes, yeah. Corn's all right.
Look,
I don't care too much about corn because there ain't no nutritional value about corn.
Well, that's the point. It's fun to eat. It's like candy.
I reckon.
I reckon.
Oh, look, Hillbilly's also in chat.
Just testing some things out.
It's testing. It's
Is
testing.
it me you're looking for?
Is it me you're looking for? That's right. But with that, my friends, let's get to the first segment of the day. The first segment of the day is
Card of the day. Combo breaker.
Ooh, Ragamuffin Raptor.
Cool.
Costs 4 generic and a green for 4/3. It says whenever this creature enters the battlefield, to return up to one target creature or food card from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah. It's a dinosaur.
Cool.
It's an interesting little card. There's 4 of these in the co-op deck.
Yep.
Which is pretty interesting. It's not a bad card. I mean, it's 5 mana for a 4/3 that gives you a little bit of recursion.
Yeah. A little bit of recursion. It has a decent sized little body.
I'm sure it's phenomenal in limited because this is a common. Like, I'm sure this is really good in like draft.
Yeah, it probably is. I haven't been able to test it out. But it is a dinosaur. Whoa, whoa.
Go.
You didn't even put feathers on the dinosaur for fun. But trust me, this is for the picture of the day. What are we going to say, Lone Wolf?
I haven't said nothing.
You're
I'm just a
speechless.
little, so I'm a little excited myself. So
You're a little excited, Don. The Lone Wolf's just speechless because it's a beautiful dinosaur art with a dinosaur eating a pizza.
Pizza eating a dinosaur would be interesting.
that'd be gastromancer or something.
Right.
That card is.
Right. I don't know. I picked this picture today just because I made an existing joke meme today. I don't know if you ever heard of the joke, but let's get to the picture of the day.
Boy, there is just so much going on.
Wow.
That's going to give me nightmares for the next week.
Really?
It actually just comes from Sausage Party, the movie.
So, back in the day, there was a joke. Said 2 muffins were baking in the oven. One turns to the other and says, "Oh man, it's hot in here." And the other one says, "Oh my god, a talking muffin."
Wow.
Yep.
So I had fun with it today. I'm like, let's do something interesting. But there's so much going on. The facial expressions.
Yeah. Hey, I actually got this right.
It took a bit for it to get it right, but it did. Yeah. Didn't have to count fingers for sure.
Be right back.
Be right back. All right. That was the picture day. Hope it made your day. Hope you're having fun with it. Hello, Mrs. Fiddlesticks. Whoop, whoop. Hello. Mrs. Fiddlesticks. All right. And with that, my friends, we'll get to the next segment of the day. Let's get to the question of the day. Presented by Discord, we have the question of the day. The question of the day is brought to you by, well, Rayman, but I did the question. I did the work. He gave the idea. I did the work. All right, let's see what I asked. Super Fast Tortoise here with the question of the day. The question of the day is if you could talk to any one Magic the Gathering character and have a conversation, drink some coffee with them, so to say, who would that character be? Let's go.
So mine is going to be Jessica
Mm-hmm.
because I want to know what it's like to be dead 3 times. I feel like that would just be a really cool conversation. So, Jessica, what's it like to have been dead a couple times, been turned into Phage the Untouchable at least once? You know, you're a planeswalker now. That wasn't always the case. You know, what was that like?
Right. Reminds me of Phage.
You know, she was Phage. She was turned into Phage for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Mine would be Jace.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yep.
Like what kind of things would you ask Jace?
What things would I ask him? How he has changed so much. How he has manipulated the multiverse
Right.
of the magic planes.
Mm-hmm.
He would give you some pseudo intellectual answer and scoff at you for not being a planeswalker.
True.
That's why I didn't say Jace, because I just feel like Jace would be such a word I shouldn't say on stream.
Jerk would be a good way to put it.
He goes through his phases. You know, when he first was created, he was an evil character.
Yeah.
And they changed his character to be more of a hero because he became popular.
Well, he's an evil character now.
Now we know him.
Personally, I wouldn't mind talking to Liliana after her good guy turn.
Ooh, Liliana. That'd be good.
That's a good one. Liliana.
Yep.
Like, how does it feel to raise dead people from the grave? Do you feel like someone we know that sounds like cheese and rice?
What was it like to hunt demons to get your soul back?
Right.
Yeah, and how was the teaching at Strixhaven? How good was that?
Well, you don't know about that. I was Professor Onyx.
Yep.
You don't know that's still Liliana.
We absolutely know that.
We absolutely know that.
We absolutely know that.
That's funny.
Now she might vaporize you for knowing that.
Right.
Fair enough.
Mhm. That's right. Lone Wolf, how about you? You must have to step away.
Yeah.
So, man, you guys are all talking about planeswalkers, meeting planeswalkers.
Yep.
Obviously,
Jessica didn't start as one.
right, but she's a planeswalker now.
She is.
Mhm.
Another one I'd like to see is Squee. Talk to Squee for a little bit.
Yeah.
What it's like being immortal.
Mhm. Well, trust me, it was not a fun process getting there, is what you'd say.
Yep.
Let's see. If I could talk to any Magic IP character, not Universes Beyond, all right. If I could talk to any Magic IP character, who would it be? That's a good question. Like, there's a lot of people. Like Jace is a good answer. Like, I'd like to talk to Jace because he's one of my favorite planeswalkers. Liliana is one of my favorite planeswalkers too.
You probably will talk to a dinosaur.
Well, I thought about talking to Pantlaza, but Pantlaza might not speak a lick of English, and I'd probably become food. You know, you know. So, thinking about it, like, I'd probably want to talk to someone like Tulane. Right? Tulane, because he seems like a fun guy. I mean, he kind of looks like
Where's he from? Is he from?
He's from Eldraine, I believe.
Eldraine. Okay, so he's from that's the fairy tale world, right?
Right.
Yep.
I think it's from that world, but I could be wrong. But I would ask him. You know, he seems like a fun guy. He cares about creatures into the battlefield. Like when I meet him, he'll draw a card because I entered the battlefield. You know.
Whoa! Did you enter the battlefield? Because I'm not sure you'd want to enter the battlefield against Tulane.
No, when I enter the battlefield with Tulane, he draws a card and plays additional land. Mm-hmm.
Where you see?
Oh yeah, that's another good one. I was thinking about Coach's Magic.
That's kind of a super nerdy question. Let me partake. How about Urza and Edgar Markov? Yeah, those are good ones.
I'd like to see Urza while his attentions were still good. Not after he was taken over by Phyrexian thought and process and stuff.
Kevin Haynes says Nicol Bolas. I'd go in under conspiracy theorist and see what his plans are. Nice. Otherwise, Emrakul. I don't know if Emrakul could talk to you. Well, she probably has apparently that mental ability and the powers to change text on paper.
Well, that's how she got sealed up in that moon in Innistrad.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
So yeah, she probably could still mentally talk to you.
That's pretty cool. You know, like that I think talking to Chilean would be an interesting conversation because, like, he looks kind of like Carrie Elwes, if you know who that is.
I do know who Carrie Elwes is.
You know, and Aaron Curtis, rest in peace, Chuck Norris, for sure. Rest in peace.
Yep.
And I think he would have fun conversations because it seems like he doesn't do the damage when it comes to playing Magic. He lets his spells do the talking, his triggers do the talking because they produce the big creatures and the scary things. Yeah,
Right.
That'd be interesting.
Right.
I don't know. That's my take. Thinking of things like I thought about Thraximunder as talking to him, but he's just an evil zombie lord. He might just tear me apart and make me part of his army forever.
Edgar Markov turn you into a vampire.
Yeah.
Actually, he might not.
He might not. Edgar might not.
Mm.
You know, you might be able to talk to him, have a peaceful conversation. Maybe you bring an offering. Maybe you bring a friend along so he can have a little snack.
I mean, Edgar is our Dracula,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like Edgar is Magic the Gathering's Dracula, and Dracula in the OG source material he could be very polite. I still think the best if you want the best kind of representation of Dracula, it's the first one that Christopher Lee did.
Mm-hmm.
He gets all of it right because he was very, very polite and very astute with Jonathan Harker, but then he was also a damn vampire, you know?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Highly recommend that movie from the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
But Edgar Markov did get married.
He did, yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Crimson Vow.
Crimson.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know what that has to do with Edgar Markov turning people into vampires or not, but
I'm just saying that's where he got married from. That's the state he got married. Story-wise, that was the state he got married in.
I mean, it shows that he has caring and affection in his blood.
Yeah.
Unless the marriage was strictly business. If I marry you, you'll promise me you'll bring me dinner every night. You know? I don't know.
Magic vampires are actually really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they
The
are.
lore behind them is pretty cool.
Well, you got two kinds of vampires in Magic the Gathering. You got the provocative, thinking kind of vampires, the ones who provoke people to give in to their whim and join them, and be polite and have conversation. Then you got the neonat kind of vampires that just kind of go crazy because they can't stop their lust for blood and they just full of hunger. There's different kinds of vampires, like zombies,
like Sanguine Vampire, right? Like the OG vampire from Magic, the Nosferatu looking one,
right? You know, like zombies. There were you got zombies that are just crazy zombies that are going to attack you. Then you got the lazy zombies who just straggle around looking for food. Then you got the Lich Lord zombies that have a mind, a thought process. They're full of power and greed, but they're not crazy. But they do focus on their power and their greed for more power.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So different kinds of them. It's like we got hillbilly. We got the supermodel hillbilly, and we got regular hillbilly. You know?
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah, right.
You know you're not going to live that down for a while.
Yep. Yeah, no.
It was funny.
Yeah, I reckon.
That was funny. Well, I mean, if you ever want to see a hillbilly with a six pack, you guys missed your mark. Then there's Rob.
It could happen again.
That's right. But yeah, so if like a question, kind of a conversation we were having earlier before the show was, if you could create a card for a deck that you have, what would that card be?
Create a card for a deck
That you own. Like what's kind of
that's a lot of decks.
So like take a deck that you own, like that you like, and you're like, well, if Wizards of the Coast would create this card, it'd be perfect for the deck. It could be a busted card, it could be just a basic card. Because Lone Wolf and I were having a conversation. I came up with a good card for the Turtles deck. I'm like, well, if this was a card, it would rock.
Well, I don't know the name of the card, but I know a fact. If I could make all my turtle deck, for example, it is one of my favorite decks now. But if I could make all my creatures indestructible, make a card, make them all indestructible. I know there's cards out there already that does this. That's not in the turtle universe. I want one that's in the turtle universe that would make all my creatures indestructible, and would not maybe board wipe, but make all my opponent's creatures weaker. Like put a -1/-1 counters on all my opponent's creatures, where they're weaker than mine, and then they would not. And then if my opponent attacks, they lose their creature. I do like aristocrats.
You do like a little aristocrats?
Yeah.
But you want to make your opponent's creatures weaker.
Right.
Can you
have an aristocrats deck, Hillbilly?
Huh?
Do you have an aristocrats deck?
Yeah, Magger Markov.
Yeah, I guess you can run Markov as aristocrats.
It's an aristocrat deck. It kills because it's got stuff in it that if my creature dies, my opponent has to sack a creature.
Yeah. Right. So sad.
Yep.
Sacrifice your vampires. Peter's gonna be mad at you.
True.
If I was going to design a card, I would make like an 0-4 defender that gave all defenders double strike.
Yeah. Nice.
Because it would fit perfect on the walls deck. Because all my walls, they don't normally do anything. So that card in and of itself doesn't do anything. It's just an 0-5 defender that gives all defenders double strike. Well, my commander comes out, then it gives all my creatures double strike.
Right. So earlier, I came up with this card and I said, no, I was like, Lone Wolf, you know what we need? He's like, what? I said, we need a turtle version of my brain just died on the card name.
Mothering Tide?
Not Smothering Tithe. Manadork. Noble Hierarch. We need a turtle version Noble Hierarch. But in this case, it'd be a tap to add 1 mana of any color. And it says whenever a creature you control attacks alone, put a +1 counter on it. And I'm like, that'd be a busted.
I was about to say, you already kind of have that in the pre-con, right? Mona Lisa taps for any color.
But doesn't put counters on creatures. You gotta put counters on her.
Well, Exalted doesn't put counters on stuff either. So that's a whole new mechanic.
Kevin Haynes says, I wish they would make the unknown and other playtest cards into general legal cards like Disciple Vest, Sidivisi Monstrosity, and Emrakul the Chatterfang. The world would flip.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think what would happen is the paradox of those cards in real Magic will take the two timelines that they are, and they would get intertwined, twist, and they turn into a knot and branch out like a tree into infinity as it dissolves.
Mm-hmm. And just like your fake cards that you get on Arena, that
Alchemy.
Yeah, Alchemy.
Oh.
The Alchemy site format on Arena. Fake cards. But if they made those all those Alchemy cards into paper, it would be
a lot of the
plastic
Alchemy cards are just cards that they tweaked, right?
Yeah.
Because like Vivi has an Alchemy version that's Vivi, but much worse.
Yeah.
Right, but they also have cards, the Alchemy cards that conjure things into your deck. They're like, there's like they do have one Alchemy card that's been printed on paper, and that's the one that summons a power 9 into your deck or something.
Yep.
But the perpetual mechanic is not good for paper.
Yep.
Where creatures perpetually have something or does something perpetually. Yeah, some cards some Alchemy exists because digital Magic exists and it can work that way.
Honestly, if they make Commander either a new game that has Commander and stuff, I hope they leave Alchemy out of it.
Right, because Alchemy is just for the digital realm, and it's for those people who wanted to play with it.
Yeah.
It's like Alchemy sucks.
Yeah. Now there is one Alchemy card I do play with. I do like it because it sums up my win con, which is Approach of the Second Sun.
Oh, that's an Alchemy card?
What Approach of the Second Sun's not, but there is an Alchemy card that has a chance to put that card into your hand at the price of discarding the card.
Tibalts Apprentice, you can play Commander on Magic the Gathering Online.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
I've played a lot of Commander on Magic the Gathering Online.
Like,
but they're making another game, and people are saying they think it might be another Commander for Commander. So
could be a digital version of Commander.
Tell me, are you at the age where you have to use WD-40 on your joints? Because Magic Online is old and untaken care of.
Yep.
No, they still update it though. They update it every time a new set comes out.
Yeah, they do that.
They update the cards, but they haven't updated the format very much.
Right.
I mean, but it works.
It works. I mean, they give Arena more attention than they do Magic the Gathering Online.
At least your cards have somewhat of a what's the word I'm looking for? Not profit
Value.
Yeah. Well,
value, because you can trade them to other people and stuff.
Yep, they're worth ticks.
Well, see, MTGO is kind of like way Wizards now does their early access, which is done by esports. MTGO is taken care of by somebody totally different that's not Wizards.
That's crazy.
However, Arena, Wizards takes care of that because Hasbro's got to have their money. And Arena is so popular, so big, Hasbro's getting their money from not Hasbro. Wizards getting their money from Arena to give to Hasbro.
Right. Well, how come you didn't take over the early access part of Arena? Why can't you run that, Hillbilly?
If I Arena, I'd have every dang on content creator into Arena to the early access. Because there's a few out there that doesn't get to do it. And they got they got so big of a following that they don't get invited.
Well, I guess it depends because Wizards of the Coast does watch out for people's content and what kind of content they have, and maybe some of the content you watch is not fully describing the content they have.
Yeah. Now I wouldn't have the negatives people on there doing it because you're gonna be negative about it. You don't deserve it.
Kevin Haynes says, going back to talking to a character on a card, there is one card where you could actually talk to the person pictures. Richard Garfield. I'd like to talk to him. Nice. That'd be a fun conversation. Yeah. See where he's at. I mean, I've seen a couple interviews with him. He's a cool dude. And of course, Tibalts shows up for a second and leaves. Poor
yeah.
He's always breaking my heart. He's like, I had it once. I said something about WotC and then booted me. No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean,
I'm just glad that Games Workshop is not the same way with their program, because if I lost my tournament organizer status every time I talked crap about them, I would have lasted exactly a day and a half.
I mean, there's stuff that we have said here about Wizards of the Coast, but we mostly keep it positive.
Well,
Now there's Now there's other content creators out there way worse that talks so negative, that talks real negative about Wizards, and people like it though. But if I was running the early access for Wizards, I'm sorry, I would have to give it to the people that has positivity about the company and about the game than somebody that talks negative about it. That's the way they're doing it, and I'm happy they're doing it like that.
This section was sponsored by Wizards of the Coast. $15.
Yeah, Wizards, you can sponsor me. You can make me an ambassador. I would appreciate it.
You don't have
I legitimately just don't understand the negativity around Magic currently.
I don't either.
It'd be different. I mean, okay, look, there's some things I can easily criticize, right? The prices are pretty out of hand right now with everything going on. I think Magic is more expensive than it needs to be. But with that said, the actual game of Magic, when you sit down at a table and you've shuffled your deck up and you're not caring about, hey, I'm needing to buy packs or anything else, the game is as fun as it's ever been.
Oh, yeah.
And
it is.
At the end of the day, isn't that what we're trying to do, is just have a fun time with the card game that we're playing?
Yeah, I'm trying to have fun. Well, you wouldn't want to play Magic if it was torture.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, just like Spider-Man. I didn't like Spider-Man. The cards. Do you like Spider-Man? IP. Totally different. Yeah. But there's always good cards in a bad set.
Good cards, bad cards. Well, except Turtle Set. All the cards in the Turtle Set are good.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. I agree with you on that 100%. Pretty much. Now, I have found a couple, but there's more good cards. Way more good cards than bad cards in the Turtles.
Poor Tibalt. He said something about something the set was bad or could have been done better, and they kicked him off. Oh, but yeah. Well, it's crazy to think about how far our Wizards come. You know, like the reserve list, right? It exists to keep value in the game somewhere. Now, we know there's some cards on the reserve list that are absolutely busted because the designs were made before certain cards and abilities were made, and then they didn't know how to test out the power of some cards. But that's just like a handful. But then you have a whole crap ton of cards on the reserve list that do nothing, are nothing burgers in today's world.
Right.
Like we've power crept so high. We power crept so high, we finally made it to the Turtles. We counted to the Turtles.
How many cards are on the reserve list?
Like Recurring Nightmare.
It's a lot of cards. I mean, there's a lot of cards on the reserve list.
No, I'm saying like a handful of them are like busted and broken. Like,
Yeah, Recurring Nightmare would still be like the best card in Commander if it came off the reserve list.
Oh
If it
yeah.
was
but
unbanned, it would be the best card in Commander.
But I'm saying out of the handful of cards, there's a butt ton of cards that do nothing in Magic.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
no one would play them.
Well, that's because if you look, there's almost the entire Vision set is on the
Right.
reserve list, right? Some of these cards are just bad. Visions was not a good set.
Mm-hmm. Right. And, I'm not telling them to take it off the reserve list. Whatever. They can keep the reserve list how it is, even though they're taking cards off the reserve list a little bit here and there. That even the professor a long time ago made a video about. And, yeah. And but they keep the reserve list the way it is because people are happy with the value of some of these cards. Because there's cards in the reserve list that are worth less than 50 cents.
Yep, sure is. Here's this one. Okay, this one is 77 cents. Its name is Cookus. It is a 3/5 for 5 mana, 2 red, 3 colors for a 3/5 trampler. And during your upkeep, if you not control at least one keeper of Cookus, Cookus deals 3 damage to you and attacks. It must attack. This card is bad. This is a bad card. Like, it's just bad.
Oh, that is bad. I mean, they have a rare 1 mana 1/1 in one of the sets, and that's all it is. It's a goblin. It's a 1 mana 1/1, and it's rare. No abilities, no haste. That was on a set. That was from a set with like newer players to come into. But you gotta also remember back in the day too. I know Legends were not amazing at first, but they created Legends, and when the Legendary rule was created, the idea behind it was you're only allowed 1 legendary creature of a type in your deck. So if you had like Nicol Bolas in your deck, there's only one of them allowed in your deck.
Mm-hmm.
But the legendary rules changed so much since the inception of the legendary. Because not only were there was a time when you only allowed 1 card of the legendary in your deck, then you were allowed 4 cards in your deck. It's only 1 legendary of the type to being on the battlefield on both sides of the battlefield. So now everybody can play legendaries on both sides of the battlefield. And then now legendaries can be your commanders. It's just nuts. It's nuts. It's kind of weird to think how that's happened. Look at Mana Burn. That's changed too. Like there are some cards on the reserve list that dropped in price back in the day. I don't know how much they are. They dropped in price because they cared about Mana Burn. Like there was a spell that tapped all your opponent's lands.
Wow.
Yep.
And that dropped in price because like there's a spell out there that says you can tap. There's a blue spell, I think. It says you can use your opponent's mana to cast your spells.
Yep.
That was the same. So Kevin says, need to take dual lands off reserve list. Get these mana cards into more affordable reprints, especially with the increase of Commander and pre-modern play. Oh,
I agree with you there, Kevin Hain, but I don't think they can.
Mm-hmm. Well, if they did, people would poop their britches.
Oh, yeah.
They would soil their pants. They'd be like, I wish I wore my brown pants today.
Yeah.
Really?
The OG cards will always have demand. There are good cards that will have demand for sure.
Ah. Sorry about that.
You guys, except for the 4 mana 1/1.
That was very random.
Very random.
Misclicked and something just started playing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, who knew today we'd be talking about the reserve list? But yeah.
Let's go.
Everything is square.
Square. I mean, what are you thinking, Lone Wolf?
I'm going to be honest. I'm off on La La Land. I lost track of what you guys were talking about.
Hey, at least he's being honest.
Lost track. We was talking about the reserve list and just talking about weird cards and rules that changed over time.
Yeah, you went from talking about meeting Magic cards to something and then to this, and I'm trying to stay up.
That's right. Then somehow we went to Good Looking Hillbilly, you know, on a poster. I don't know where that came from, but it just happened.
It happened like that. It just happened like that.
Oh Lord.
Right. You know, after the initial response Hillbilly got, I think he's going to start selling a yearly calendar every year, just pictures of him modeling on each month.
Yeah. Well, I already got that. And for everybody else out there, if you want a different kind of calendar, you can always go to Super Fast Tortoise because he's always got those hand models. And he's doing a hand modeling calendar that he's selling there.
That's right. Look at those hands, spirit fingers.
Special. You got special hands.
I'm like, here's my hand on the mouse.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Imagine the prices of the serialized foil retro frame dual ends. That'd be insane.
That would
would.
be insane.
But how much money people have paid for dual ends
Yep.
is what people will be fret about.
Yep. I just wish, that they didn't have the reserve list. I mean, I can understand why they got it, but some cards that they put on it, I don't understand why.
So what happened was they came up with a couple sets that were original. Then
4th edition and Chronicles.
Right. Then they created a reprint set. Then they did another reprint set. Then people were like, hold on, you're killing the value of these cards. And we don't want you to reprint these cards. And Wizards of the Coast is like, this is a lot of response. This is pretty much our entire collector base, our player base. If they leave, we have no job. So we'll talk to them. And they came up with the reserve list, and they're like, okay, we'll never print cards from these so-on sets again.
And if they had just kept it there, if they had just left it there, I might have been okay with it, because then you're basically just looking at the cards that were in alpha and beta, right? Like if it was an alpha, beta, unlimited, or revised, then those cards would be the ones on the list. The problem is that they kept expanding the damn thing.
Right.
There are cards all the way up to Urza block on the damn reserve list.
Right.
Now I agree with what you're saying right there, Rayman. That I agree with. But let's say they want to Planet of War Elves on there. I mean, really, it's just a Manadork.
Omega is like different art and reprint problem of reserve list solved. Different art, different frames.
Yeah.
So the reserve list specifically says it has to be. The promise is they won't print it functionally identical, and they even gave a damn description of what that means, and that means it has the same mana cost, the same types, and the same effect. So like they couldn't print Underground Sea, but they could print like Below Ground Sea, probably. I don't know. It's dumb. The reserve list is stupid, and that's coming from someone whose collection is worth a lot of money, like a lot of money. I think it's dumb.
Omega says it's different nowadays. Collectors and players are vastly different now.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. Like, well, look, we've power crept enough where a lot of the cards on the reserve list are not that amazing anyways anymore. Not all the cards. but like, if you ask me, if they wanted to tamper with the reserve list, just reserve list the Power 9 because no one needs those cards, and then just let the rest of the cards be off the reserve list.
I mean, here's what I honestly think, because I'm just sitting here looking at the list of reserve list cards, the cards that every card on the reserve list.
Right.
I've been kind of looking through it in the last 15 minutes or so. If a card was good then, and it's on the reserve list, it's still good now.
Right.
There's not that many cards that I think, oh yeah, this card was amazing 15 years ago, and now it's just been it's not that good now. It just isn't.
Right.
If a card was good then, it's still good now. If a card was really mid then and didn't see play, it's still mid now.
Right, like Academy Rector is good, but
Oh my god, that card's amazing.
Right. But like you get a card like Carnival of Souls, 2-mana enchantment. Whenever a creature comes into play, you lose 1 life and add 1 black to your mana pool. Like that's okay, good. It's not.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But also, a Carnival of Souls also, I don't remember seeing a ton of play in Urza Block, and I played a lot of
right. Like Codex Dragon is pretty decent, but not broken. It costs 5 mana for 6/5. Whenever you control no artifact, sacrifice Coded Dragon.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah. Mastercore can come off. Metalworker. Yeah,
Metalworker's amazing.
It is amazing.
Opalescence is very powerful. Phyrexian Negator is not as good. It's one of the few cards that was actually very, very powerful. Back in the day.
Opalescence is a card I should probably grab in the future.
Yeah, Opalescence is really good. It just got banned in pre-modern, so its price came back down.
Good.
I mean, it's still $35, but it wasn't $80 like it was before it got banned recently.
Right. And for those who are wondering, before we get off here, here's a link to the reserve list on the MTG stocks.
Cool.
Yeah.
You can look at what's on the reserve list. Because we're just chilling, just chatting.
But I mean, like Gaia's Cradle, that card's cracked. It should probably be banned in Commander, like realistically.
Mm-hmm.
If Tolarian Academy is banned in Commander, Gaia's Cradle should be too.
Right, anything like that. Crocus should be. Isn't Crocus the one that adds 1 mana for each enchantment control?
No, that's Sarah's Sanctum.
Sarah's Sanctum should be banned. It is banned, or it should be banned.
It's not. Yeah, the only one of that entire set that's banned is Tolarian. Right. Now, in fairness, the black one is pretty mid, and no one knows what the red one does. The black one is Phyrexian Tower.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Nowhere near as good as the other 3.
No, but
again, the red one no one even talks about.
But a card is good is when they make a worse version of it in the future, like the station card in EOE. That's pretty much a Guy's Cradle and crack.
And you have the Guy's Cradle one, and then you have Tolarian Academy one too.
Right.
You guys, I gotta go.
All right. Have fun.
Take care, Mugen.
See ya.
See ya.
But they didn't do a Sarah's Sanctum one, surprisingly enough.
Right. But still, those cards are good when they make worse versions of them, and they're still good in Commander.
Mm-hmm.
That's insanity. Earthros or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like that's how crazy it gets. Like if in the future, and that's like the test. If in the future they can make a worse version of a card on the reserve list, and it still be powerful, that card should probably stay on the reserve list or be banned.
Yep.
Now, Morphling is one of those cards that used to be super powerful. It's not as powerful now because that card was.
That's just the one with Changeling before Changeling existed, right?
No, it's a 3/3 for 5, 2 blue and 3, and you can pay a blue to untap it. You can pay the blue to give it flying. You can pay the blue to basically.
Oh, the Changeling, yeah, because they finished that cycle finally. Because they had Changing, Endling, and stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, and then you can give it +1, -1, or -1, +1. But part of that comes down to a rules change,
right?
Because you used to be able to give creatures negative power or like negative toughness until the end of phases, and then you could bring it back up. Mm-hmm. So if you had the mana, this thing was impossible to kill.
Yeah. Well,
we used to call it Cardboard Jesus because it didn't die.
Back in that day, you had that 1 mana 1/1 goblin that was the powerful card that because remember how damage was not on the stack, but it was just there, and you had a 1/1, your opponent had a 2/2, and you blocked with it, and you sacrificed and did 1 damage, it killed it.
Yeah, from Tempest block. Oh, but I can see Mog Fanatic.
Mog Fanatic, yeah.
I can see the picture in my head. Oh God, I killed so many 2/2s with Mog Fanatics.
Right, so I remember that time. I remember those times, and thinking of times, it is that time.
Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show. Let's talk from in the shell and share good vibes and good times. Good friends and trends that bend the senses. Let's get a bit senseless.
The end step. It's time to get to the end step, everybody. Time for the chill, the thrills. Everybody. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It don't seem like it's been no hour yet.
Well, it has.
Yeah.
Has, and we've talked about a lot of stuff and everything at once.
Yeah, we have.
With that, we're going to start this chill section with the Lone Wolf.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for having me on. Don't forget to like the stream and help support everybody here. Let's get their channels growing.
That's right. Let's go. And thank you. We appreciate that. With that, we're going to roll over to Rayman.
Hey guys, thanks for having me. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Had a good day today. Check us out at Mr. B's Game Lounge on YouTube. Check us out at Mr. B's Game Lounge in person. We'll be playing F&M tonight. It's actually our last F&M night for 2 weeks because next week most of the Mr. B's crew are going to Lexington Comic-Con.
Cool.
I'm not going to that. Oh no. But so if you want to come and check out some Magic this weekend, it'll be a great time. Because we'll be playing tonight, F&M. We'll be playing tomorrow night, before, during, and maybe even after karaoke, and then on Sunday. So check us out, and I'll be on a 71-hour break. So you guys Monday.
Awesome.
Roll over to Hillbilly.
Hey, everybody. First of all, I want to talk about is this right here. Early access. Be Wednesday, April the 15th. 24-hour access to Secrets of Strixhaven. Yes, it's already time for another set reveal. I'm not sure when I'll start doing the spoilers, but should be doing it pretty soon. But anyway, I will be doing this for the heads up. And so this is on the 15th. But as far as today, at 2 o'clock, I'll be doing another arena stream. That'll be at around 2 o'clock this afternoon. That's all I got planned for today. Now, tomorrow I will be doing another arena stream around 2 o'clock. And that'll be it. 2 o'clock Central Standard Time on my channel, Arena Streams.
Woo-woo. Sounds good. And with that, we're going to roll over to Tortoise. What's up? Hi, everybody. Super Fast Tortoise. Today is Friday, so that means we have a stream tonight. Now, if you want to, you can hang out with us tonight. I don't know if we're going to play a Commander game or if we're going to chill out, whatever. Whatever you want to do, let me know on Discord. If you want to do a game, let me know if you want to do a bracket 3 game so you can play a regular deck, or if you want to play your turtle deck, whatever. Just let me know in Discord if you want to play. And then play, because sometimes you just need to switch things up. If you just want us to do a chat and chill, let us know. Let's just do a chat and chill. We'll just hang out, chill, vibe. It is Friday. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with us. Hillbilly, Lone Wolf, Rayman, thank you for being here. Everybody in chat, I want to thank you for keeping chat alive because you rock, you rule. I want to thank you, my channel members and subscribers, for growing the channel. I want to remind you that you're awesome, that you're loved, that someone's thinking about you, and if you can, say and or do something positive for someone else today, you might be the change they need. With that, we're going to get out of here.
Start the morning with coffee in your cup. Time to hang out with friends and chat it up. Bring a smile and good luck. Hit that like button and let's chat it up. Good times start with us, you and me. Good morning, welcome to the morning coffee show.